So this is a system of equations where you're changing one of the equation, you guys. The first thing you want to do is identify what variable you're going to change. So look down here and see if it's easy to change your x or your y. I'm going to pick the y because they're both positive, which means I only need to change one by a negative. In this box, it's asking you what equation you're going to change. I'm just going to change the first one. It really doesn't matter. And I'm changing this by multiplying by a -1. So I want to show it in this box. Your other worksheets won't be step by step, but this is just because you're just learning it. Basically, everything changed signs, but I'm going to show the arrows for distributing so you can see what you're doing. Negative times a positive is now negative, excuse me. Same here. If you see, everything just changed signs. Here I'm going to write both equations I'm using. I changed the first one, so I'm going to write the new first one. And I'm going to keep the original second one because that's how I'm going to have my zero pair. This worksheet is allowing me to go step by step. Now I'm going to do exactly what I did for the quiz. What you guys did last week is just solve. Okay? I'm going to begin solving within this box because it's less to write. Cross that out and add straight down. Negative and a positive is going to give me a -1x equals -6. I cannot leave a negative on my x. Let me move that up for you guys. So I'm going to divide by -1. Negative divided by a negative is going to be x is going to be +6. Looking back here, I'm going to just pick one of the original equations, not the one that I multiplied by 1. So I'm going to pick x plus 3y equals -18. I'll move that up so you can see. That's the original equation. Where I see x, I'm going to plug in 6 because that's what I found when I solved. I'm going to do 6 plus 3y equals -18. I have a two-step equation. I'm going to follow the inverse, my steps. Inverse the -6. I'm going to get 3y equals, I have a double I'm adding two negatives. I'm going to bring the negative down, and I'm going to add 18 plus 6 is 24. Now I'm going to do the inverse and divide by 3 to both. I have a negative divided by a positive. You need to watch that because that's common mistakes I've been seeing. So y equals -8. I am not done until my answer is on order pair, which is 6, -8. And that is for the system on number 1. Okay? Watch those steps with the integers.